What's up, guys? Today we're talking about James Charles because he is already off to a rocky start and we're only a few weeks into 2022. It's a mess, so let's get into it. So, I think we can all agree that James didn't have the best time last year. A lot of things came out about him, and I think a lot of people lost respect for him as an influencer. There have been so many times in the past where James has got into similar situations, and everyone was just so scared to call him out after that whole No More Lies situation. James felt untouchable because whenever a fan would come out about James, it was just brushed off as clout chasing or them lying. Things obviously changed last year, and hearing James actually confirm it and blame his actions on desperation was just shocking.
I'm desperate.
James' YouTube channel really took a hit after that entire situation. Back in 2020, James was at his peak on YouTube. He was getting millions of views on all his videos. He was collabing with huge celebrities.
And obviously I know you very well. You have literally, your personality is so fun. Every time you walk in the room, it's instant laughs. You're always cracking jokes. You're so nice to everybody and stuff.
He pushed his way into a new audience of TikTokers.
This video is going to be doing my best friend's Halloween makeup. My besties.
And left Jeffrey and Tati behind. That's just not the case for James anymore. I think a lot of people are kind of afraid to collab with him now because they know the backlash that's gonna follow them. Since he's not really social climbing off TikTokers anymore, his views have drastically dropped. James used to make his way on the trending page all the time, but that stopped after his scandal too. Well, James' first video of 2022 ended up on the trending page and people are mad. But they're not necessarily mad because he's on the trending page. People are mad because of the actual video itself. The video is titled "Wearing Outfits from Shein for a Whole Week," and if you know anything about Shein, you know it's a very controversial company. Shein is a fast fashion company, and there's been a lot of debate over the years whether or not we should be supporting them or promoting them. The main issue a lot of people have is the impact Shein has on our environment. Medium.com did an article about Shein, and they wrote, "After all, their clothes are supposed to be trendy, and following the trend means that these clothes do not have to last past their short, fashionable lifespan. Yet being cheap also means that many of their pieces are made with synthetic fibers like polyester and nylon. Unlike their short lifespans in our closets, clothing made from these materials do not decay. This means that every piece of clothing that we buy from Shein will likely spend much more time in a landfill than they will ever spend in our wardrobes." To make things worse, Shein pushes out designs much faster than any other retailer out there. Their own CMO, Molly, has revealed that the company drops 700 to 1,000 new styles daily. Combined with their ultra low prices, Shein is able to influence its buyers to buy more and buy more frequently, worsening the issue of a global rise in textile waste. Many have also rightfully pointed out that clothing from Shein is of terrible quality. This low quality would mean that some pieces might end up in the landfill before they're even worn. And it's true, Shein produces so much product so quickly, it's almost hard to believe. You can spend hours just searching through one clothing category on their website because that's just how many articles of clothing there are. James even mentioned this in his own video. He said it took him hours to find clothes just for 1 week because there were so many options.
I placed my first ever order on Shein. It took me several hours because I was scrolling through literally hundreds and hundreds of pages of all the clothes on there. So we do have a pretty big haul upstairs.
But that's the other side to this Shein debate. Shein has so many options when it comes to sizing, and it's extremely affordable, which is why so many people love them. Being so inclusive with their sizing opens their brand up to a whole new demographic of people who might not be able to find their size at stores like Aritzia or Zara. Prices is another reason why so many people love to shop at Shein, and why their brand is so viral on TikTok. A lot of people can't afford to shop at sustainable stores for clothing and spend like $50 on one shirt when you can get a similar one off Shein for $5. But a lot of people think James just shouldn't be promoting a brand like this to his followers. After James posted his video, Shein immediately started trending on Twitter, and he even made his way onto the trending page on YouTube. A lot of his fans were disappointed that he gave this kind of attention to a brand like Shein. One person said, "Promoting Shein when everybody knows they're underpaying their workers and don't give a shit about the environment is so embarrassing. I'm sorry. People also feel like James has the resources and money to get clothes from a more environmentally friendly place. So this whole video just isn't sitting well. Someone said, James Charles uploaded this wearing Shein clothes for a week haul. You're literally a millionaire. Don't give the money even if you advocate for ethics in the video. Who cares? You gave the money and a spot in your title to millions of people. The fact that no one is talking about how problematic this video is very alarming. Fast fashion is not something that should be encouraged, especially with a company as awful as Shein and with an influencer with such a large following. And the thing is, James didn't even really like the clothes, and some even broke before he even got to wear them.
These pants are disgusting. When I ordered these from Miss Shein, did not realize that the back came with this lovely little corset feature, and it's one of the only pairs of pants we have. The body's giving. This is not.
It looks a little. It looks a little PTA.
You look like your mom. That's the last thing that I want to hear right now. Oh my God.
No way.
And just like that article said, clothing from Shein is of terrible quality. This low quality would mean that some pieces might end up in the landfill before they're even worn. And I'm guessing James probably won't be wearing any of these outfits anytime soon. Even James' own fans watching his videos and leaving comments are pretty upset with his choice to do this video. Here's what people had to say. Definitely an entertaining video, but let's just all agree that Shein is insanely bad for both their workers and the environment. Fast fashion is outrageously problematic. I encourage you all to do your own research. Shein pushes out designs much faster than any other retailer out there. Their own CMO, Molly, has revealed that the company drops 700 to 1,000 new styles daily. And someone replied to them and said, that's because they steal others' designs. And someone else said, they don't even pay their workers, and it's so bad for the environment. Why would he even promote this? It's so cheap. People who don't know are just gonna be buying loads. And another person said, literally, and run a sweatshop. That's why it's affordable. I would literally never shop Shein. These influencers really showing how little influence they should have on others. Either they're ignorant or disgustingly sharing unethical companies' products and practices. And that's another thing I forgot to mention. Shein literally rips off so many artists and creators' designs and legally is somehow able to get away with it. I'm surprised James even did a video in support of them since they blatantly ripped off his own sister's apparel merch only like last year. But guys, let me know what you think about this entire situation. Do you think James should be more responsible with his platform and not promote brands like Shein? Or maybe do you think he did nothing wrong at all?